Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a Christmas party get ready with me. Ben and I are off to his work Christmas party tonight and the theme is sparkle. So as you can see, I put a little bit of a sparkle in my crease today. I am going to show you at the end of this video my hair and outfit as well. So if you want to see the whole finished product, then definitely stay tuned till the end. But majority of this video is going to be the makeup tutorial for this look. If you are new to my channel, I would absolutely love if you could subscribe and join the YouTube family. Also, don't forget to like this video if you enjoy it. So yeah, if you want to see how I achieved this look here for Ben's Christmas party tonight, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off with my Porefessional by Benefit. You guys know I always use this in my T-zone, so I'm using it again today. This is like my ride or die, except that tube is getting so low, so I'm gonna have to buy a new one soon. I reckon in like the last few years, I've gone through so many tubes of Porefessional. I love it. And next up, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Hangover Primer. I'm like obsessed with this one at the moment as well. I really like the combination of Porefessional and this one because this one is a really great hydrating primer, whereas Porefessional is more of a silicone-based primer, so it kind of fills in your pores and stuff, but this one is nice and hydrating. The foundation that I'm using today is the Fenty foundation, so it can be a little bit drying on your skin. So I like to make sure that my skin is really hydrated before I go in with that foundation. Alright, so because this makeup is for an event tonight, I want my base to be as flawless as possible. And as you can see, I've got a little bit of redness in my cheeks at the moment because my skin is still just being very annoying, and I've been getting so many breakouts recently, and I've got pretty sensitive skin, so when I get breakouts or if I even just slightly touch my skin, it goes so red. So I'm going to counteract the redness with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid. So I'm going to just pop a little bit of this on the areas of my skin where I can see most of the red. It does look a little bit crazy to start off with, but once we put foundation over the top, you will not see any of the green at all. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but it has neutralized my skin a little bit more now, so a lot of that redness has disappeared. So now I'm going to go in with foundation. The foundation that I'm using today is my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation in the shade 190, and I'm actually going to mix in a little bit of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Radiance drops as well. This, like I said earlier, can be a little bit drying, and I feel like sometimes it can make my skin look a little bit too matte, so I feel like I haven't tried this before, but I'm hoping that mixing some of those Radiance drops into it will give it a bit more life on my skin. I really like how the Fenty foundation looks. Like, I like the coverage of it, I like the color, I like all of that. It's just once you set your face, I feel like after an hour of this being on, it can start to look a bit dull, which is why I'm gonna mix the Radiance drops in. I look so crazy right now with the green on my face, like I look sick. All right, so I'm just gonna pump some of the Fenty foundation onto the back of my hand. And then I'm also going to put a little bit of the Radiance drops, so probably 2 drops of this. And then I'm just going to mix them up. And I'm just going to start patting that in with my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush. Okay, I'm not really happy with how that brush is blending it in, so I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender over the top and really pat it into my skin. So the reason I'm going in with the Fenty foundation is because I know that it lasts really well on my skin, and it's actually 2:30 in the afternoon at the moment, and the event doesn't start until 6:30. So I'm going to have had my makeup on for 4 hours already before the party actually starts, and obviously I want it to last really well throughout the night anyway. So yeah, I know that the Fenty foundation lasts really well on my skin. So that's why I'm going with this one today. But obviously if you guys have got another foundation that you're really comfortable wearing and you know that it lasts really well on your skin, then definitely go for that one. There's nothing worse than trying out a new foundation for an event and it just doesn't come through for you. So yeah, I'd always suggest if you've got an event on, always go with a foundation that you are 100% confident in and you know that you're gonna have no problems with it at all. Next up, I'm going to do a little bit of cream contouring with the Fenty Beauty Match Stick in the shade Mocha. I love this shade, but I also really like the formula. But the one thing I will say about this formula is that it can be a little bit drying, so I do like to use it in little bits. So rather than drawing the whole contour stripes on my face and then blending it in, I do one bit at a time, just because I find that it does dry up and become a little bit hard to blend if you leave it on your skin for too long. I feel like that's taken off a little bit of my foundation, which is so weird. That's never happened before. Just gonna go back in with a little bit of the foundation on my sponge and just try and touch that up. Maybe I won't use this matchstick today. Yeah, see, that looks better. Right, well, not using that matchstick today. That's so weird. I've never had that happen. If you guys didn't know, I am daily vlogging at the moment for Vlogmas. So, if you haven't checked out my Vlogmas videos, I will leave my most recent one linked down below. I've had so much fun doing it, and you guys seem to be responding to it really, really well, which is great. I've been doing 12 days of giveaways as well. So depending on when this video goes up, I'm not sure if those giveaways will still be happening, but it's just been so much fun being able to give back to you guys. So I'm gonna move straight on to concealer. The concealer that I'm using is, of course, my trusty Shape Tape. This one is in the shade Light, and I'm going to use this under my eyes. I'm not gonna go in with too much of this because this is a super, super full coverage concealer, and because I use the Fenty foundation, that's already pretty full coverage, so I don't wanna look too cakey. So I'm just gonna start off with that for now, blend that in, and then if I want more, I can always build it up. See what I mean, guys? Like, a little bit goes a long, long way with this concealer. So, as I mentioned in the start of this video, we are going to Ben's Christmas party tonight, and the theme is sparkle, which is kind of weird for a male-dominant industry. Like, I'm not stereotyping here, but Ben works on helicopters, and most of his company are males, but I have a feeling it's the admin girls that have actually organized the Christmas party, and they've chosen the theme, which is sparkle. It's just so funny. I'm so excited to see how these guys incorporate sparkle into their outfits. Like, for girls, it's super easy. I'm just gonna do like a little bit of glitter on my eye makeup, I think, but I feel like I can get away with that. Do you know what I mean? And like, girls can get away with wearing like sparkly jewelry or sparkly dresses, but I'm just so excited to see how the guys incorporate sparkle into their outfits. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of that in center of my forehead. I'm using such a light hand. I don't want a lot of this product. And then on my chin, and then down my nose as well. I'm really happy with how that foundation's looking with the Radiance drops in it. I'm glad that I've done that. Hopefully it still holds up well. Alrighty, so next up I'm going to set my face using the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. I love this stuff. I think I've already mentioned it in recent videos, but it is seriously incredible. It like puts a filter over your skin. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it just makes your skin look blurred, like really, really flawlessly blurred. It's amazing. And I'm just taking my Sigma Soft Blend Concealer brush to pat this powder in. As always, guys, I'll leave all of the brushes that I use linked down below. I do have a discount code for Sigma. You can get 10% off if you use the code Erin Scott. That is a commission code, so please don't feel like you have to use it, but it is there for you if you guys want to. Can you guys see the difference? Like, can you see how amazing that powder looks? Like, it just like sets your skin so nicely and just kind of like blurs. It's probably one of the best setting powders I've ever used. So I'm also gonna use this powder to set my T-zone as well. I don't know if you guys have noticed in my videos, but I'm a big like talker with my hands. I use my hands a lot, but then when I stop talking and actually apply makeup, this hand here is just like chilling on the side. Like, I never know what to do with it. So when I'm watching back on my videos and editing them, I always notice this hand just like, just sits there. It just sits there doing nothing, just being awkward AF. I need to remember to try and like put it down. All right, so next up I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, you might have seen I did a little updated Instagram brow routine recently, and I used all of Ardell's brow products, and they are seriously amazing. For a drugstore brand, their brow products are incredible. That's what I'm gonna use today. I'm starting off with the Pomade, and I'm using the Ardell angled brow brush for it as well. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. It's okay, we can fix it. What's wrong with me? Why can I not do my eyebrows today? It's okay, we can clean it up. So, in case you're wondering how to clean up your eyebrows if you screw them up like me, just take a little bit of your concealer, and I'm just using a small eyeliner brush because you can be super, super, super precise with it. And I'm just going to basically outline my brows with this to clean them up. Like so. That looks so much better. Now I have to do the other brow without screwing that one up as well. I'm really shaky today, and I think it's because I am currently drinking an iced caramel latte from Mecca. There's so much sugar and caffeine in it, so I think that's why I'm a bit like, ugh. Getting my eyebrows microbladed was probably one of the best things I've ever spent my money on, and I know that sounds crazy. For me anyway, because my natural brows were on a whole nother level before I got them microbladed. They were so bad. For me, it was just so worth the money. As someone that's into makeup and into my appearance and all of that, I feel like they were 100% worth the money and the pain. Oh my God, they hurt so much, but it's okay because it was worth it. Okay, they are like sisters right now, not twins at all, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna be in mostly a room full of males that work on helicopters tonight, so I don't think they're going to notice my uneven brows. So now I'm taking the Ardell Brow Defining Kit, and I'm going to use this dark brown shade here just to darken up my tail a little bit, just to give the brows a little bit of dimension. And even though I've got my brows microbladed, the tail of my brow is where I am most sparse with my hairs, so it does still come up a little bit lighter in color. But that's literally all I do. Like, I just pat a little bit of the powder on top of that area, and then that's it. Just looks a little bit darker and a little bit more pulled together. And then to finish them off, I'm just going in with my Ardell Brow Building Fiber Gel. This is in the shade Medium Brown, and I'm just gonna run this through my brows. This just makes them look a little bit more natural. It's also a little bit lighter than the shade that I've used on my brows, so it takes away that harshness, which I really, really like. All right, so next up I'm gonna go in with Benefit Cosmetics Hoola Lite, and I'm gonna use this to contour my cheeks a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with a bronzing shade afterwards. So this shade here is literally just to add a little bit of structure to my cheekbones because I couldn't use that matchstick before because it was just not cooperating. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that on my Sigma Taper blending brush, and I'm going to use this to contour my nose a little bit as well. Okay, and now to bronze, I'm gonna take my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Nude Bronze Light. It's this gorgeous one here. I used this in my last makeup tutorial as well. I am just like, I'm obsessed with this. I've been using it every single time I've done my makeup. So yeah, gonna use it again today. And now for blush today, I'm going in with this NARS blush. It's a little mini blush. This was from one of the NARS Mecca holiday collections. It's in the shade Impassioned, and it's this gorgeous pale pink shade here. So it just adds like a really natural blush to your cheeks. Do you guys see what I mean? Like, it's just a really pretty natural kind of flush. And for highlight, I'm taking the Hourglass Ambient palette. This is super reflective. Oh hey, look, there's me in the screen. Oh. This is the Metallic Strobe Lighting palette, and I'm going to use this shade here, which is Lucent Strobe Light. I might mix in a little bit of this shade as well, which is Absolute Strobe Light, because it's a little bit more bronzy, and I feel like that one's pretty, but it's quite stark on my skin at the moment. So I'll try and add a little bit more of a bronzy one in there. So base is done. I'm actually really happy with how that looks. Now we're gonna move on to eyes. I'm going to prime my eyelids with a little bit of Shape Tape. I should have done this before. Usually I do this at the same time as I do my concealer, but for some reason I didn't. So let's do it now. Oh my God, there's this freaking hand again. I told you guys, it just sits here. Ugh. I need to keep it down. Alrighty, so I'm going into my Makeup Geek Z palette. I haven't used my Makeup Geek eyeshadows in a tutorial in so freaking long. They're still by far my favorite eyeshadows ever, so I don't know why I don't use them more often, but I'm gonna use them today. So I'm just gonna take Beaches and Cream here and set my eyelids with that shade. Next up, I'm taking the old favorite, which is Peach Smoothie, and I'm gonna run that through my crease as a transition shade. And next up, I'm going to take the shade Creme Brulee, which is this one here, and I'm going to run that through my transition as well, but I'm not going to bring it up as far as I did with Peach Smoothie. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, this is the Sigma E40 tapered blending brush. This is my favorite blending brush from Sigma. I'm also going to run a little bit of that down onto my lower lash line. By the way, guys, I really have no idea what kind of eye look I'm going for today. I'm thinking about doing a little bit of a cut crease with glitter eyeliner because the theme is sparkle, and I feel like a glitter eyeliner cut crease is just like the definition of sparkle. Do you know what I mean? It's like that oomph. Next up, I'm going in with the shade Frappe, which is this one here, and I'm taking that one on my Sigma E38 diffused crease brush and just running this through my crease again, bringing a little bit of that onto the outer corner and then blending it up into my crease as well. And I'm just going to keep going back in with my Sigma E40 and blend it all out. And again, I'm just bringing some of that down onto my lower lash line. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go in with a little bit of Cocoa Bear, which is this brown here, and I'm going to blend this into the outer V of my eye. And I'm using my Sigma E39 Buff and Blend brush. I'm more just patting this one in, and once I've placed the color down, that's when I'm going in and buffing it out a little bit. And again, I'm just constantly going back in with my E40 brush to blend it all together. And again, just taking that down onto my lower lash line. Alright, now it's time to cut the crease. So I'm just taking more of my Shape Tape concealer and I'm just going to place a little bit of it on the back of my hand. And then just taking my Sigma Cut Crease E62 brush, I am going to cut the crease. If you need to, you can take a smaller, more precise brush for the tricky parts. It doesn't need to be super perfect because we are going to put the glitter liner over the top. Alrighty, and then over the top of where I put the concealer, I'm going to go in with this color here, which is Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek. And this is just a really, really pretty champagne-y shimmer color. This is probably my favorite Makeup Geek eyeshadow, apart from Peach Smoothie. Peach Smoothie and Shimma Shimma are probably my two favorites. Do you guys see what I mean? How freaking pretty is that? Oh my god. Oh, I love that. So I'm just going back in with my Buff and Blend brush. This is the brush that I used for Cocoa Bear before, and I'm just using it to blend Shimma Shimma in with the outer corner. So I'm just kind of layering that over the top and then going back in with Shimma Shimma and then back in with Cocoa Bear, and that's just gonna blend them together really, really nicely. Okay, so I did say I was gonna use gold glitter eyeliner, but I think I'm gonna see if I've got like a silver. Let's see. So I've got this silver one. I think it's gonna be a little bit too silver. This one's like full on silver glitter. I don't know, it's pretty Christmassy. Maybe I will use the gold. This is Midnight Cowboy by Urban Decay. This is my favorite glitter liner. Yeah, I'm gonna use that one. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna stick with the gold. All right, so this is the tricky bit because you've gotta wait for it to dry before you open your eyes. So what I'm gonna do is just do it as like a half cut crease and come around to where Shimma Shimma meets with Cocoa Bear. Oh my god, guys, that's so pretty. Dry, 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 dry. Guys, I'm totally feeling it. I feel like this is so pretty. Now I'm just gonna go in with a black eyeliner and run this through my upper waterline. I'm gonna do a little bit on my lower lash line as well. Did I even tell you guys which eyeliner this is? I don't think I did. This is the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil. All right, now I'm going to take the tiniest bit of Corrupt. This is the most intense black eyeshadow you will ever find, which is why I'm only taking a small bit of it, and I'm taking it on a detailed lip brush. This is a lip brush, but hey, I'm gonna use it for my eyes. There's no rules. And what I'm gonna do is just run that on my lower lash line just to blend that eyeliner in. I'm gonna keep this really close to the lash line. Just gonna smoke it out a little bit. And then I'm just gonna take a clean blending E36 brush just to smudge that out a little bit more. And then I'm also just gonna take a little bit of Corrupt on my top lash line, but just on the outer corner. Okay, now for mascara, I'm just using the Mecca Max Eye Max Power Couple Mascara. As you guys know, I've got lash extensions on at the moment, so I don't need mascara on my top lashes, but I'm going to use the small one from this mascara for my bottom lashes. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Shimma and place that on my inner corner and my brow bone. For my lips today, I'm going to stay with a nude lipstick only because the outfit that I'm wearing is like a rusty orange kind of color. So you could totally pair this look with a red lip if you want to be a little bit more festive, if your outfit will kind of match that, but mine would not match red at all. So I'm sticking with a nude lip. So I'm going to line my lips with MAC Lip Pencil in Spice. And then I'm using the MAC Lip Tensity lipstick in the color Dough. Okay, wow, that's a lot darker than I was expecting. I'm gonna blend something a little bit lighter over the top because that is way too dark for what I was going for. I need to be quick, my battery's about to die. I'm just gonna go over the top of that and lighten it up a little bit with the Hourglass Vanish lipstick in the shade I Want. Okay, I feel like that's lightened it up a little bit. Not as light as what I was hoping, but I feel like it looks okay. I don't know, I'm not loving the lipstick. Okay, I've taken that lipstick off. I'm gonna go in now with the lip liner from CHATTY Cosmetics. This is Centerfold lip liner. It's a bit more of a nude color. I think my problem before was the lip liner that I put underneath was a bit too dark. Guys, I'm in such a hurry because my battery's about to die. All right, then I'm gonna go over the top with that Hourglass lipstick that I tried before. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit better. It's a little bit more nude. It's not so like bam in your face. I feel like that looks a lot better. And I'm gonna set my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And then that is the final look. I'm going to pop my dress on, do my hair, and then I will come back in and show you guys the final outfit. So I ran out of time before we had to leave to show you guys my hair and outfit. The taxi was like waiting out the front as I was putting like the last curl in my hair. I thought I'd show you guys now that clip that you just saw of my outfit. We're home. We just got home from the Christmas party, but that was my outfit. It's all from Fashion Nova. I'll leave it all linked down below. And my hair was just done with a GHD, just normal GHD curls, nothing special. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. And I would love if you guys left a comment down below because I love interacting with you and I always try to reply to as many comments as possible. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I need to go to bed because it's nearly 1 AM. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Oh, nah, nah. Just be careful, nah, nah. Love ain't simple, nah, nah. Promise me no promises.